Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Alarm Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're in another one of these Starbucks cold coffee drinks, but this one is going to be on the oat-based vanilla macchiato one, which is the vegan one of their range. So I've got this particular one out of Tesco. Now it was in the offer 3 for £3, which was actually a very good price because these are normally around £2.10, 20, 30 each, which is insanely expensive. But when they're in that club card offer of 3 for £3, which makes them £1 each, is actually really good value then. So I was waiting for these to go on offer, and they are on offer, or certainly were on offer, and yeah, so I got them for 3 for £3. Anyways, so let's give you guys a full 360 on the packaging. So we have quite a small packaging here. These really aren't that big. They're only 220ml, so there really isn't much coffee in these whatsoever. So sometimes it'd be nice to have just a little bit more, more coffee in these drinks. But anyways, so obviously as it's based off oats and stuff, we have half of the bottle being this kind of lightish brownish colour at the bottom there, and then obviously we have the top being the darker brown to obviously represent, I guess, actual coffee kind of flavour itself. So simple enough design, usual Starbucks logo and stuff like that. And so we've got a couple of pictures of some of oats there, stuff like that. And we've got all the ingredients and stuff on the bag, which I'll have a look at in a second. On the bottom, we've got nothing. Now on the top, we've got this lid, which has a cutout for a straw. The straw is here, but it's a stupid, can't even get it off. It's a stupid, useless paper straw. So they changed it from plastic, but the paper ones are crap, as we all know. And then on the top, they've got a brown, just a brown pour lid, again with the Starbucks logo and stuff on it. So we'll put the lid and stuff to one side because we're not going to be using that today, because I've got my Zesty Alarm Studios cup. So taking a closer look at the packaging. Right, so yeah, closer look at the packaging. So like I said, Starbucks oat-based vanilla. So it says at the bottom, chilled coffee, bold espresso, creamy plant-based oat, and hints of vanilla flavour. So reading the back of the packaging, so it says oat base, water/oat 14%, sunflower oil 75%. That can't be right. I don't know how these ingredients, so it can't be 75% oil, but whatever. So the caffeine content is, where is the caffeine content? Caffeine content is, here we go. So caffeine content of this one is 34.9 milligrams per 100 ml. So really interesting caffeine content. Now, I don't know whether that's just kind of what's naturally occurring in the coffee, because 39, what was it, 39 point, what did I say? 34.9 is a really odd figure to come up on. So, I'm assuming that is natural caffeine. Anyways, the caffeine content comparing that to normal energy drinks contain around 32 milligrams per 100 ml. So it's not that actually much more with this one. I did find though the full flavoured ones do contain much more caffeine. I think over 40 milligrams of caffeine actually than what this one seems to. Maybe because it's plant-based, it's got less caffeine in it. The sugar content of this one is much lower than, again, the kind of other ones. This one only has 4.6 grams of sugar per 100 ml. So again, it's almost half of what kind of, the full sugar kind of, non-plant-based ones are. But apart from that, not much else of interest on the packaging. So it says, enjoy cold and shake well. Well, it's come out of my fridge, so it's nice and cold. So give it a good shake, give it a good mix, hopefully get it a bit foamy, and then see how this is. So I have tried various kind of oat-based drinks in the past, and I do find that sometimes they can taste a bit too oaty, more too much like a cereal kind of drink because of the oats rather than an actual coffee drink. So it'll be interesting to see how this one is. Right. So I've got my Zesty Alarm Studios cup. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me. There we go, nicely done. I've had quite good luck with these. These seem to not explode over everywhere because they're not pressurized like the cans. Right. Put that just there so they're getting coffee over my desk. So, right, let's pour it into the cup and see what the colour is. Although we all know, I'm probably going to guess it's going to be brown. Right. There we go. Surprise, surprise. Pour that all in there. Put that to one side. Right, so there we go. So yeah, it really isn't much at all. As soon as you pay like, £2.30, £40 for these, that really isn't much at all, is it? At all. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's shocking, but I just think some of these drinks are so small. It's like, I'd rather just get a normal coffee. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, there we go. But anyways, so yeah, it's light brown in colour and it is non-see-through, as you cannot see my face through the drink. Thickness-wise, well, I know it said, creaminess, kind of oat-based kind of milk or whatever it said, but the thing is, it's not a milkshake, it's not a frappe, it's not, specifically advertised as thick, but even though it says creamy can be different to thick. But it seems to be sticking a little bit, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem to be running off like super much, but yeah, I don't think it's the thickest drink in the world, but of course, as long as it tastes good, that's all that's important. Anyways, let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. Oh yes, definitely can smell vanilla. I'll give you that. I know it said hints of vanilla, but I can definitely smell vanilla in there. It smells quite nice actually. A little bit of an oaty smell as well, just a little bit of oaty smell, but for the most part, it smells of vanilla. That smells really nice. Well, nevertheless guys, let's taste some. Yeah, straight away you can tell it's oat based. Straight away, that oats hit you really strong. Now the thing is, I love like cereal and wheats, and I love my cereal. I love eating my oat Bix, wheat Bix, whatever. So I love my grains and stuff like that. But I find these oat based drinks, for me personally, I just find them that it's too much of like a breakfast kind of shake, if you know what I mean. Like, it seems to have a bit of creaminess to it, which is fair enough. It seems to be really nice and smooth, because again, oats you have to like kind of really mix in and grind down for it to be super smooth in the drink, and it seems here that, yeah, they literally have got it to a perfectly smooth perfection, which is good, because some people really don't like bits, and to be honest, I don't think lumps of oat or little bits of oat will work in these drinks. It's a cold coffee drink at the end of the day. It's not meant to have lumps of oat. I know other cold coffee drinks have other things they put in them, like bits of chocolate or whatever, but for these specific drinks, they're not meant to have any bits in them. So it's nice and smooth, so don't worry about that, guys, if you are going to pick this up. But I just think, yeah, it's okay. Like, yeah, it tastes of oats, but in terms of hints of vanilla when drinking it, I'm really struggling to pinpoint vanilla when I'm actually drinking it. It certainly smells a lot stronger than it tastes, I'll give you that. Smell vanilla. Can't taste vanilla. So I mean, there's probably the very slightest minimal point there in terms of the taste vanilla, but it really is so minimal. And I know it says hints. So yeah, I know it said hints of vanilla, but ultimately it's pretty much 95% oat-based flavour, which ultimately you make your mind up whether that's a good or a bad thing. I mean, fair enough. Yes, the drink advertises as what it says. It's oats and it tastes and it's fine. Great, brilliant. But again, if you're vegan, I mean, you kind of got really no choice anyway. So, that's your own fault. But, at least someone like me who, doesn't mind drinking kind of anything and everything, it's nice to see the difference between this and then a real coffee drink. And ultimately, yeah, the real ones are just much more tastier than this. But you know what? Some people may actually just prefer the oats, which is fine. The choice is there. But as far as I'm concerned, oat-based, pretty much 95%. Smoothness, creaminess to it, fairly good. So yeah, can't go wrong with that for what it is. But at the end of the day, not worth £2.30, £40. Definitely not worth that at all. So wait till they're on offer and then stock up, because they do have a decent, quite a decent shelf life on them. In fact, where was the date actually? Just to give you guys, yeah. So I bought this. So I'm recording this on the 1st of May, 2023. I bought this about a week ago, and the date is the 21st of the 6th, 2023. So it's got about probably a couple months on it. So stock up if they're on offer, and obviously you can have them then throughout the weeks. But anyways, viewers, I think I'm going to give this a 6 zesties out of 10. Yeah, 6 zesties out of 10. So anyways, viewers, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Make me cry.